Okay, we are doing a little bit of a test run here because apparently the audio was, once again, I had problems with this before. The audio was very low on my last video. So I've made some audio adjustments and we're going to try it out with a little brief run through Animal Crossing. And I'll adjust the volume levels as you do. So this will just be a short little video, and later on I'll be doing some more Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I'm going to do my daily things here in Animal Crossing. So it shouldn't take too long. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's opening. My new store opened up yesterday. Okay, that's a bit loud. Bring that down just a little bit. Okay. Okay, well hopefully this isn't too bad. The music's a bit loud, but we'll see what happens. We now offer a special shopping app. Yay! If you get a cooked dish, your stomach will get full at once. Hello there, everyone. Right now on Leaf Year, it's 6:33 p.m. As for today's announcements, tomorrow we bid a fond farewell to our dear friend Nana. Hard to say goodbye, but wish her luck on her next big adventure. Be sure to stop by for one last chat, maybe bring some tissues. No, actually I just kicked her out because I wanted someone new. Okay. So, it is a bit higher now. I'll do a listen through on this afterwards and see how bad it is. Cat, what has she got to say? Usually unlocked, it's right by the post office, blah blah. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to do something before I forget. I've got to try and send Elfie a present. Okay, this is actually, I bought this from Red, but I know it's fake. But the thing is that when I played this the first time when it originally came out, they did not have the little store collective like Artist Collective or whatever that Harv sets up on his island. And Red is there every day. Whoops, no, I'm not ready to do that. Red is there every day. And he always has 2 items. Unfortunately, both of his items are fake, but I bought one anyway because then that opens the slot and he'll get a new item which may not be fake. And it's a faster way to get stuff for the museum, because when I played through the first time when this game first came out, which was 7 or 8 years ago, 2017, I think was when the Switch came out, and the Animal Crossing came out like a year after or something. So this game's like 5-6 years old. So I played it back then, went through an entire full real year of playing this because it's a real-time game, and then just stopped playing it. And after I stopped playing it, they brought in Brewster, and they brought in Harv's little collective, added things like that. So I was never able to move to the museum because back then you could literally only at best get 1 piece a month. And that was assuming that it wasn't just all fakes, which sometimes it was. So I'm hoping this will help me complete the art museum a little bit faster this time around. I do not need to have all those flowers there. You're another orange one, aren't you? I need something besides orange, yellow, and red. See, I've got, those are reds? I think it's hard to tell in this light. Oh, see, that's just a red tulip anyway. I don't want a red. I don't need another common color. I want more blacks like this one. I want to get the rare colors. I've got a couple black lilies there. And up here I've got not only black, I've got purple roses. Oh, speaking of which, there's another purple one. So I want to get that away from the tree. Eventually this whole thing is just going to be black and purple roses. So I'm slowly replacing the common ones with these. And I've got a ton of orange ones. So I'm going to go down here, I think. I'm going to dig up one of these oranges here. I'm going to plant the purple one here. I need to get rid of this thing. I was using that to catch bugs. I've got 2 of them stumps, so I don't really need it. And it's just getting in the way right now. This looks like another orange. And I've got way too many oranges. Yeah, I've got 2 orange ones now. I'm going to put 1 orange here, and that's it. I'll plant the good one. There we go. And that's it. I'm not gonna plant the others. Are there any hiding back here? Yes, there is. I've got a black one back here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we'll put the black one right here. Plant. There we go. So I got a nice little grid of roses there. And then, for some reason, hello bug, I'm going to ignore you. For some reason, the tulips just are, being the hard ones to grow, I water them just as much as the others, but they just don't want to grow. They don't want to multiply. I'm not sure why. I hear a balloon coming. Yeah, yields things up. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear the wind? That's always the sound of a balloon coming. Presents. Eventually you shoot down enough of these things, I believe you get the golden slingshot, which never breaks. And I got a bolt catcher. Not sure what that's for. Oh yeah, what did I got? A laseroid. And I've got to go and figure those out. But I need to go and grab my paper tiger. See, they have all kinds of cat things in the game for your house, but of course there's no real cats because I'm assuming your cat neighbors would view that as some kind of imprisonment, enslavement, whatever. So I found a way around it. I'll show it to you. And they sell an item called the paper tiger, and there it is. So it looks like I have a cat by the tower, and the catnip plant, and the little litter box. But an Elfie wants one. So I'm going to, since I've already bought one, it's in my ordering list, so I can buy another one and have it show up tomorrow. She hasn't gotten it yet. So I'm going to try and see if I can send this to her. If not, I'm going to try burying it, because she can come and visit my island then and dig it up and get it. Okay, so let's pop this song in here. The KK Waltz. And it's another KK song to add to my collection. I've got a gyroid I have to take downstairs. The gyroids were also not in the game originally when I played it. They were added afterwards, and this is my collection of them so far. I've got some duplicates, like I've got 3 of this one with the big froggy looking one with the little wiggly arms. But they're all different colors, so I kept them. I've got 2 of this one right here, the pink and the yellow one. But again, different colors, so I've kept them. So let's see what... Can I put this over here in the corner? Nope, can't put it in the corner. I wonder... Means I'm not going to be able to put as many up on this wall, on the second layer. I wonder if I can get a layer above them, too. No room. What? Don't be like that. What do you mean there's no room? There's open wall space right there. Oh, I'm playing... I think I'm doing place item. Hang a wall. There we go. So what's... Oh, that's what a laseroid looks like. But I have my own little band down here. My little symphony orchestra of gyroids. They actually work together. It's rather amusing that they put in that kind of effort. Right, okay, so I've got the paper tiger. I'm going to go and see if I can mail off. What else do I have in here? Oh yeah, so the graceful painting is the fake one. So I'm going to take that to Tom Nook and he's going to appraise it and say, oh my goodness, this is a fake. I can't hang this. I know it's a fake. But I wanted to clear out the fakes so that I can get something genuine there. So I'm going to put my switch light in here where my switch is. See, there's my switch. So I'm going to put the switch light in here. I should probably move, I wonder if I can move that over. Can I push that over from here? I can't. So I'm going to pick that up, move it over in the corner. I should actually just put that outside as a decoration. I thought I could use it to cook with, but you can't. You need a kitchen, you know, an actual kitchen set to cook with. So, switch light, place item. That didn't work. Oh, come on, come on. Scoot over. Switch. So now I have a switch and a switch light. I hope they make a switch too. So I've got my fake painting. I'm going to go have it appraised. I don't believe that the Nook brothers will, the Nook nephews will buy it. Though I think help you get rid of it if it's fake. I'll find out when I get over there. So this is all crap I can sell. Actually, I'll throw that in my supplies. I keep a supply of all these crafting materials on there. And I'll put the brick oven somewhere outside. Don't know where. I suppose I could put it by the campsite. That would kind of be appropriate. Nice brick oven by the campsite. I don't know. They've got a fire there. They don't really need it. I could buy someone's house. Like some of these houses, the first initial 3 houses, you had to put things out with them. All the houses after that. This is my garden. I've got tomatoes, depending on where you want to go. Wheat, carrots, sugarcane, potatoes, and I've got 3 rows of pumpkins because there's 3 colors. Unfortunately, I've got 5 oranges. That's the common one. I've only got these top 2 are yellow, and this top 1 is green. I'll have to wait till the little otter person who sells them has more of those. Can I put it? Do I want to put it by that house? It's a little crowded by that tree. Let me check the other houses. Pick up all the sticks lying around. Because I like a tidy island. They actually need more decorations here because the people who want to be on the island, who want to review the island, say I need more decorations to get past a 3-star rating. I need to get up to 5 stars because once you get a 5-star rating, you get the recipe for the golden watering can, which will, of course, again, never break. See how this is one of my original houses. It's got things out by it. Now this one does not. I've actually got a little bit of room, so you know what? Can I put it here? Where's the stove? Is this it? Okay, let's move you over. Move you over. There we go. And we have a stove. Boom. And I'll come in to say hello. Because I try to greet my villagers every day. Oh, look, see, he's cooking something. I'll be able to get a recipe. See, I need to get one of those kitchen things. I reckon you hear about the smell. Doesn't this set your mouth watering? This is going to be delicious. What you making? Oh, this? You got the fancy. It's been a favorite of mine for ages. Some tomatoes al ajillo. Ajillo? You can have the recipe. Yep. I'll take that recipe. Can't wait to try your take on it. See, I've got all these recipes to make stuff for food, but I've got nothing I can cook on them unless I go into I don't know if I can go into someone's house and use their stove. And if you make cooked food, if you want to power up, you can eat fruit, but your full power up meter is 10, and you have to eat 10 pieces of fruit to power it all the way up. With the cooked food, it fully powers it with just one thing. So there's an advantage to learning how to cook things. Plus, I've got that entire garden, as you saw, full of all kinds of vegetables. I'm also looking for my fossil spots. There are 4 cracks in the ground that you can dig up fossils out of every day. So I was looking to see if there's any up here. I'm just going to take a little windy road back and look for them along the way. And clean up any weeds and sticks that I find, just because I like a tidy place. Know what's found there. Okay, see, that's one of the dig spots right there. So I'll dig that up. Boom, fossil. And I could take those into Mr. Owly Boy in the museum. Check along the beach for, oh look, summer shell. Those are also used for crafting, but they are literally only out in the summer, so I grab, oh well, stand away. It's only worth about $1,000 or 1,200. That's the Horned Dynastid. It's 6:47, so the good beetles will be on the tree, so I should stop running, because I'll scare them off. There are some rather valuable beetles that come out in the evening hours from 5 o'clock onward. And then an even more valuable, there's one that comes out from like 11 o'clock onward, 2 of them actually. And they are worth like 10,000 and 12,000 bells. So they are worth lots of money. That's Cap'n. He'll take me out to an island. I'll do that island. You can only go once a day. And there's special islands. I need to go and see if I can get the island that has moss on it. It's about one of the few places you can get moss. So this is a daily recipe jar. It's a message bottle and all has a DIY recipe in it. And so I pick that up on the beach every day. I already know this one. So I can, if I already know a recipe, I can just sell it at the general store. Or what I do is I'll leave it on the ground for when Elfie visits. She can take a look and see if any of the ones that I've left there are ones that she needs. So that's why it's real handy to play with friends, because you can like switch things. Okay, someone's home here. I don't remember whose house this is. Oh, it's you, the goth lamb. Make yourself at home. What's the latest? Oh yeah, I made it to Friday. What's up to this weekend? Me? I'm not going to do anything. I can't wait. Actually, that kind of sounds like me. So I chat with my friends every day. Because it keeps them happy. You want to keep your villages happy to keep your town rating up. Oops, no mistake. I have trees of all the different fruits planted here. I've got my default trees were apple, which is those. Since then I have added peach trees, courtesy of Elfie. That was her default fruit, so she brought the, oh no, that wasn't her default fruit. She found them on one of the islands you can visit. Oranges were her default fruit, so she brought those to me. And she also had gotten cherries, which she dropped off. I don't have those. That is a, it begins with an M. It's only worth $1,000, but I'll grab it. Mayama, that's it. But she brought me cherry trees, which I have planted around, and I had already found pear trees and got the coconut palms over here. So those are all the different fruits that you can get. Was there anything else around here other than the bottle? Sometimes you can get gyroid fragments. Those little gyroids that were down in my basement. If you find those, you can bury them and water them, and the next day you'll get a full gyro when you come back. There's another dig spot right there. These are my stock. I forget which kinds these are. But you can see I've got a very rare blue one. Gold is the ones you really want. Those are the really bestest rare ones. The blues are pretty good. Blues, blacks, and purples are very good. And you actually need those rarer ones to get some insects to show up. Like the peacock butterfly will only show up with the rarer ones. Is that pink or white that I just picked up? That's pink. I don't have a lot of pink windflowers. I got a lot of orange. What do I want to do here? I can take out the red. That's just one of the base colors. And I'll put the pink here. In you go. Boop. And they'll look like these ones with little pink centers. I'll come back and I'll water all those later. Right now I'm just looking at fossil spots before I go to the museum and get my fake painting appraised so I can then dump it. Because I don't believe that the brothers... Actually, I don't recall. It has been a long time since I originally played this. And I've been good enough that I haven't bought a single fake painting this time around. Because there's a nice little site that I found that shows you exactly how to tell the difference between a fake and a real version of a piece of art. So I've only bought real ones to this point. I'm scared away of people. I decorated with nice little bushes. Okay, I'm scaring away all these beetles because I'm just not paying. Oops, sorry. Hello, Carlos. All power meditation. I'm scaring away all these beetles because I'm not paying attention. There's another fossil spot, so that's 3. And there's a weed over there. You can see the weed. You don't want weeds growing around here. So up you go. Clean up my little legs. So that's 3. Let me drag them over here so that they're easier for... Is this my fake painting? That's my fake painting. I'll put them all in a row up there. Oh, that's right, that's that recipe I've already got. So what I've been doing with those recipes, as I said, is leaving them for Elfie. This is my town hall, Tiger Beetle, which I could pick up. He's worth 1,500, I should probably grab him. I just drop them here. And then she can look through them, and if she has them, she'll let me know. And once she's taken all the ones she wants, what she has left, I just take to the store and sell. Let me see what happens if I sell that painting as is without getting it appraised, or if they'll let me. Call it a Tiger Beetle. I'm gonna keep... I won't walk around at night with the net out, because at 7 o'clock, scorpions and tarantulas, depending on the time of year, come out. Now this is interesting. They're selling food now. Not just items, they're selling actual food. I wonder if I eat it if I get a recipe. Anyway, let's see if they'll buy this. I want to sell something. Here, would you take this graceful painting from me? Or are you going to make me appraise it first? My apologies, we cannot accept any fake works of art. We start over exactly where we were and pretend this never happened? Okay, so I don't know what to do with it then. I could throw it in the garbage bin? Or can I just... maybe I can just dump it. I can't remember. So let's give him the flowers I don't want. The Tiger Beetle. Ball catcher I don't care about. I'm actually low on rocks, so I'm not going to get rid of that. Get rid of the flower. Whoop, no, not you. Flower. The stag. And the paper tiger I don't want to get rid of. So all those I can get rid of. And that gets me an even almost 3,100 bells. Okay, so if I buy this and eat it, do I... Whoops. I don't need the traditional tea set. I've already bought one of those in the past. Okay, so can I eat this and learn a recipe? Spaghetti pepperoncino. Yep, I'll buy that. Okay, so if I eat it, will I learn the recipe? Eat it. Nom, nom, nom. See how it says 0 of 10? Boom, 5. Okay, 5 of 10. Wasn't the full one, but that's a lot faster than eating 5 pieces of fruit. I did not learn the recipe, so meh. It's a donut stool. I won't say what that looks like it's for, but I haven't got one, so I'm gonna buy it. So I increase my catalog. I want to try and increase my catalog. A pennant. I'll buy that. I don't believe I've bought... This is always the expensive item. Tennis table. See, 44,000 bells, or all the things for maybe a couple thousand or something. The expensive one's always in this corner. And of course, I don't really want them. I'm just increasing my catalog. So I just turn around and sell them right back at a loss. But that's okay. I've got like 750,000 bells in the bank so far. I can't sell a painting. Donut stool, pennant, tennis table. See ya. No, 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 shoot. No, 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 no. Why did I click that? No. I don't want to sell my backup net. I don't know why I even clicked that. I wasn't paying attention. Dum, 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 dum. It's Friday. I don't think in weekends. Okay. So I got 11,400 back of what I spent. Okay, that'll be good enough. They've got wallpapers and flooring as well, but I just don't feel like going through. They've got 8 of each. And I usually buy them. Just don't even bother to check and see if I already got them because it's too much of a pain. I used to make a list and then go and check my list of things I've bought. Hello, I haven't talked to you today. Whoops. Okay. Let's try talking to her this time. You got a sweet tooth? Oh, Maxie thinks it's apple cider vinegar. During the days, put some cinnamon sugar on my regular dry toast. I was so mad! Then I give it a try. Won't you know it? It tasted better than usual. Yes, that's what we were saying. Try new things. It keeps you young. See how well it's working on me? Haha. Oh, whatever. I love cinnamon toast. Butter up a piece of toast. Sprinkle the cinnamon sugar mix on it. Yummy! Okay, so I've got... This is my last thing of flowers. So there's a pink one. I'll go ahead and put that in my little row here. Pop it right here. Those are my cosmos flowers. Boink. This is just white. Not too desirable of having more white. I've already got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oranges. I don't know if I want any more orange. It's a hybrid color, but I want the rare ones. I've got pink and orange all over the place. I could, like, put it here, I suppose? I'll replace this white one with it. Just because I'm trying to get rid of all the commons. Alright. Apologize for the sniffles. I'm a little bit congested tonight. I don't know why. Okay. Oh! Wait a minute. I completely forgot to do something yesterday. One of my villagers was sick. I don't think I ever... Why did I go into town hall? Because I wanted to check something. I need to pick up some medicine and then see if they're still sick. Anything in the box? Cedar sapling. Can I get rid of this painting now? Can I just dump it? I can't use it right now. No. How do I get rid of them? I forget. Okay, so you get 300 bonus miles every day I log in. Let's see, I don't think there's anything I want up here. These are all different things you can get. Bamboo lattice fence. I think I've got both of those. I don't want any of the decorations right now. So you go to Nook Shopping. So the special goods are the things that change. Beach chair, Mr. Flamingo. See, that's a different colored switch light. I've got the pink one, that's the yellow one. And then KK Soul. I usually buy the KK song in the hopes that it's one I don't have. I don't keep track of the list, so I don't know. These are posters of all the villages that I've lived here. So far. It hasn't got any of my new ones, just... There's 3 others. Julia right there is the one that was sick yesterday. It's only got... I haven't got my 2 new members. Huh. Or the horsey guy I just talked to. These are all the Mario-themed ones. Eventually I'm going to get the Princess Peach dress and the shoes. I wish they had Princess Peach hair. And it's got the little crown. I was thinking of making like a little Mario themed area. Because they want me to decorate, why not? I've got the money to buy it all. Now these are the limited things. If you notice on the left hand side it says until August 15th, until July 20th, until the 21st. So these are limited times. You need to get them before they run out. So there's like only 2 days left on this one, 3 days left on that. That's why that one's turned red. But yeah, and they celebrate Marine Day in Japan, the 14th of July in France, and the Cowboy Festival in Brazil. I have already bought all 3 of them. I always buy the limited time. No. And the rest of the stuff down below is the catalog of things I've already bought. So, let me go and buy a bag of medicine. And hopefully find Julia and see if she's still sick and then give her the medicine. I completely forgot to do that for her yesterday. I was too eager to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I want to get back into it. But I'm just playing this for now. I don't know if there was... I doubt there will be a Mario Kart stream tonight. Because I have a feeling that Jeremy will be doing other stuff. Here's what we have today. And it'll be the 29th. It'll be the... I think it's either the last or the next to last Tuesday in each month that Steph and Krista do their thing. Now you can get special little watering cans that are equivalent to not the flimsy ones, but the next one up. Like there's the flimsy axe. These are equivalent to the regular ones now. Sometimes they'll be different colors and that. But that way you don't have to sit there. I mean, it costs you, but you don't have to sit there and waste materials getting them. I have not got the logo umbrella in my collection, so I'm going to buy that. Just to get into my collection. I don't think I've got the red one. I'll buy that as well. I will buy the medicine. And that will be just one. But here, there is also where you get the wallpapers and the floors, which I really not interested in right now. So Julia's house, I didn't see. I don't know if I was paying attention. I didn't think I saw smoke coming out of it. It was over here on the way down, and I still need to find one more fossil. That's a dung beetle. It's not worth much at all, so I'm not even going to bother. Now her house should be right here. And there's no smoke in the chimney. Yeah, so she's not sick anymore. I'm not home right now. So she's out somewhere. So she got over her own sickness. Oh well. Whose house is this? Did I go here? Oh, this is Nana. This is the one that I kicked out. Yep, she's leaving. So, can you help me make up my mind when I was unsure about moving? I'm glad we had a chance to talk. I'm leaving tomorrow, so wish me luck on my next adventure. Yep, get out. I want someone new. I tend to rotate my villages as often as possible, just to get as many in as I can, until I find ones I like. Then I'll keep them around. I need to get rid of some of the sheep that I've got here. I've got 3 sheep villages here. 3 of them. You saw the gothy one in their house, and then you saw Kurlos was the brown one over here that was meditating. And I've got one more. It's like, okay, I've got enough sheep around the place. But unfortunately it was the monkey that wanted to leave. Is that her? Is that Julia? Yep, there she is. Good evening, darling. I've got it bright and early today. Oh, you know what they say, the yelling ostrich gets their to-do list done. You're not an ostrich, you're a peacock. And this is Mr. Muscleman. Him I wouldn't mind leaving either, just because he's this steroid freak. How you eating, Stubble? Muscle madness! Oh, you're shouting. It's a great way to work the abs. I also heard my neighbors were complaining. Yeah, he's Mr. Musclebound. And this is Sahara. She has carpets, rare carpets, and walls that you can only get from her. So the mysterious flooring and wallpaper is what I want. Now the thing is that she has a shop on Harv's Island as well, so I don't know if these are going to be different from the ones that they have on the island. I'll get a mysterious flooring. Now they are cheaper when you get them from her when you're here. They cost $3,600 on the island, so it's a 20% markup. But you get to see what they are. See, right now I have no idea what I've got until I look. It's a grab bag, so I've got the Daisy Meadow and the Dojo Wall. I don't think I've got either of those. Just looking around to see if there's anything on the beach. This. Okay, no one's in that house. I think that's where that last sheep lives. Oh, hello. I was gonna help you out with one of these useful reactions today, but I'm kind of stumped. Sorry about that, Brody. You don't know how to do apologetic? Wow, that was lucky. Sorry I didn't teach you sooner. So that's a reaction, so now watch what I can do. I could go, oh. There's a beetle behind us on the tree. That is a Cyclomamantis, or whatever it's called. That's worth about 6,000 or 8,000 bells. But you have to sneak up on it. Oh no, that's actually a giraffe stag. That's a giraffe stag. Because the jaws are thicker. So you have to sneak up on a real like. So that's worth some good bells. That's worth like 6,000 or 8,000 bells right there. And here we are at the museum. I already know that the thing is fake. So what can I do with this? I rid of it, please? What if this guy gets rid of it? If I just drop it in that bin. Want to donate? Here, have a fake painting. This one pauses up close like this. Oh, what? I decided this is fake. Okay, so now that he's determined it's a fake, can I get rid of it? Nope, that's it. So now when I go to Hobbs Island, I'm hoping... Oh, I got points for that? I got Nook Miles for having a fake painting. So here's all the recipes I've learned since the last time. Oops, actually. So now, if you look, see, I've got all of these food recipes. All of these food recipes down there. Ingredient recipes. I can make brown sugar, flour, whole wheat flour, regular sugar. But I can't make any of them because I haven't got a bloody stove and I can't get one to show up in the shop. So I got Miles for getting scammed with a fake painting. Oh no, this is for harvesting fruits and vegetables, so that should have been yesterday. Oh, there we go. Fake it out. There we are. Look, Miles, for getting faked out. Those are the bad ones, if you notice. They got the little frowny faces on them. Those are all the bad things that happen. So if you look at them like they are, taking the sting out, that's if you get stung by a wasp while you're banging on trees. The faked art. The lost treasures, if you shoot down a balloon when it's over water, you lose it. So I got a thing for that. Whoop, what's there? What's that? Set sail. Oh, that's for sailing with Cappy. So I've done that 10 times. I don't think there's anything else that I've done. Now what I want to see is the slingshot. I need to find the slingshot so I can see how many of those I need to do. Fossil assessment, trash tools, rough hewn, deep dive. Where's the one with slingshot? I missed it. Where did I miss it? Greeter, weeder, fire powder, Castmaster, dream house. Flea flicker. That's catching fleas that are on my neighbors. Ah, raining treasure. I think that's it. Yes. So I need to get 300 of those, I think. Maybe after I get that 300, I will get the golden slingshot. I don't remember. Or at least the recipe for it. But once you make it, it will never break. So we're going to go now into the coffee shop and get my daily cup of joe. Which makes Brewster like me. Wonder when I'd see you today. I just ground some fresh beans. What do you say to a cup? You know the drill. It's 200 bells. See, now that's new dialogue, so he's getting more friendly with me. Sounds good. Ooh, want pigeon milk in that? That just sounds gross. What? A pigeon is a bird without mammaries. Think carefully about that. What could a pigeon produce that's white that looks like milk? Yeah. But I'm going to say yes because it makes him happy. I love the responses. Ew, no. But I want to make him happy, so I always say yes. But yeah, pigeons don't have mammaries. They don't produce milk. So what is pigeon milk? Ew. And I'm going to have it in my coffee. Flavors at a peak from the coffee served at 176.1 degrees. Better drink it while it's fresh. Now, if you say it's way too hot, he disapproves. But if you just drink it when it's nice and hot, it makes him happy. And he's given me recipes. He's given me items. It's so sweet and mild. It must be the magic of the pigeon milk that makes it so dreamy. He gives you stuff. And I've had interactions. I've had other characters come in while I've been sitting here and order things at the counter. Thank you very much. So, sometimes as I'm leaving, he'll call me back. Or on days like this, it's another day added to the counter for whatever next event there is. But this is my museum. For those of you who don't play Animal Crossing, the bugs I've captured are in this wing. The fossils I've dug up are down there. The fish and underwater animals I've caught are there. And up here is my art wing. That's where we get all the art. So now that he has declared it a fake, can I dump it? I wonder if I could dump it off on the twins now that it's been called a fake. I don't think I can do anything but drop it. Yeah. If not, I'm just going to dump it into the recycling bin and hope it goes away. I don't know if it will. I still need to find... Oops, why am I carrying that around? I don't want to get bit by a scorpion. I still need to find one last fossil thing, because then I can bring back all 4 fossils, having to praise them. I'm starting to get close to finishing my fossil collection. I think I'm roughly 6 fossils away, but the problem with that then means is because there are so many, the chances of you getting the ones you need, they're not big. So it takes a while to get those last few. Even at 4 a day. Most of the days I come in there and he's like, I'm sorry, we've got all these. I'd like to get them for my private collection, but I will restrain myself. And you just sell them at the shop for money. So we shall see what happens. Where is that last one? Looking around. I put this little island in the center, so instead of having to use the vault pole, I can just go right over. There it is. Boom. That's 4. That's all of them. So I will take a quick trip up to the top levels, which I've made my little ramps for. I have like about 6 bridges and 4 or 5 ramps. I'm possibly thinking of putting in one last bridge. I'll show you where. I want to put the bridge. Oh! I already did! Never mind. I was like I was going to put it here. I thought I wanted to put one somewhere else, but I guess I already did. Or was it here that I wanted to do this? No, yep, this is the big one, so I already did. Never mind. Hello, bug. That's the tiger beetle. It doesn't like when I get near it without sneaking. So I have to sneak up on it carefully. Boink. And if you swing and miss at it, it will bounce away. And that's your only shot. But, hey, it's 1,500 bells. It was over here. I was going to do it right here. So we'll connect this with the land over there. This is the last bridge I was thinking of making. I've got another one that's down here, so that's why I hadn't been too concerned about it. These vines were also found on the island that has the moss on it. So I thought they looked better than the ladders that I've been using. They look more natural. And that's how I like my island. I like to keep it natural looking. So that's why I use the kind of natural looking ramps. The log bridges. Let's see more. For sticks and weeds. Oh, that's an emperor butterfly. That's worth some money. That's worth a couple thousand. I need to stay up here where I can catch it. Come play on the flowers. There you are. Gotcha. It's not your average monarch. Yes, they do have monarch butterflies, but I think those are in the spring. And as Elfie and I started this playthrough in the summer, I missed them. So I won't be able to get those until next year, literally next year, unless I cheat and set my clock ahead in the Switch, which I don't want to do. Elfie's enjoying playing it straight, so I'm playing it right alongside with her. And if I really want to do anything else, I've got my other game backed up on my Switch Lite. So all I have to do is just take the cartridge over there. I've considered, what if I get a second copy of the game, like find a used copy that I can get for cheaper and pop it in my Switch Lite and use that. And then I can trade back and forth between my 2 games. Kind of like when I do the Pokemon thing and I buy both copies of Pokemon and switch and then trade back and forth between my systems. Okay, so I did not find anything else. I'm going to get all that done. Let's go to the museum and get the fossils appraised. Bye-bye. I never saw the other sheep. She might be wandering around in one of these halls. I've encountered neighbors in these halls before. Okay, how about you assess the fossils? Here they are. Confirm that. Up, see, they've already got all of them. Tempted to purchase them, but I always exercise restraint. So that's it. 4 fossils, and I didn't need any of them. I'm fine. And I will show you why. So I just got some points for assessing fossils. This is where all the kind of smaller the pre-dinosaur fossils. There was a Cambrian, I think was the era it was called, or something like that. All of the displays are full. So I found everything in this group, all of them. So then let's go to the Hall of Dinosaurs. Paleozoic, I think what it is, Paleozoic. It was the era before Mesozoic. So like, here is my Ichthyosaur done, Plesiosaur done, Turtle Guy done, Pterodactyl done. Over here, Stegosaurus done, Ankylosaurus done, Iguanodon done, Triceratops done, the Pachycephalosaurus in the back done, Dinosaur poop and footprint done. The T-Rex is missing his head. So I think it's just the head. And I think that includes like his little tiny forearms and stuff. So that I'm missing. So let's say that's 1. The Spinosaurus, you can see its tail back here. That's all I have of it. So I'm assuming I'm missing the body and the head. So that's 3. The raptor here, the Deinonychus, is missing its tail. So that's 4. I've got my little Archaeopteryx down here. Dimetrodon's complete. The little mammal guy is complete. Up here I'm missing the midsection and the skull of the Diplodocus. So that's 6. And then my Brachiosaurus is complete. I think I can view it if I look at the little sign. Yep, there you go. Brachiosaurus. So that one's complete. So 6, it looks like. And if I go in here, this is the Hall of Mammals. This is where the super mammals were. So you got woolly mammoth, complete. Saber-tooth tiger, complete. Rhino thing, complete. Big old elk thing, complete. And primitive mankind ancestor, complete. So it's literally just those 6 fossils, I think, is all I'm missing for my museum in this section of it. And so, yeah, remember, all of those fossils you saw, with the exception of the little teeny ones like the Archaeopteryx here, and the little baby animal like the dinosaur footprint and that, they're all multiple pieces. So all of those fossils, plus the 6 I need, are in the pool, because you can get, as you saw, duplicates. So it's going to be very, very difficult to complete the collection. Now my old game, museum's complete except for the art. So I have all the bugs, all the fish, all the fossils. And all the gold tools. My island is a 5.0 rating, or at least it was. It's probably full of weeds and stuff now, so it probably isn't. Alright, so that's been appraised. Let's go and get rid of all this stuff. I just want to dump that stupid fake painting. There's a way to get rid of them. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. I thought they'd take it and just dispose of it. There's the final sheep. Wendy. It's tough. Timothy did an amazing job with this store, man, kids. It could win the Trendy Island Store pageant hands down. But yeah, that's the 3rd sheepy I've got here. I need different animals. Okay, can I sell? I'm going to throw it in with the group and see what happens. So, sell that, and that, and that, that. Let me the umbrellas. Buggy. Buggy. Those are the rare. I'm not going to give away the ones that I got from Sahara, because those are only from her. It turns out I don't need the medicine, so I'm going to get rid of that. And the butterfly. Now, will they take it? Great. So what do I do with it? There's got to be a way. I'm just going to dump it in the recycling bin. I wonder what happens if I give it to somebody. Maybe I'll give it to try giving it to Macho Guy. And see if it pisses him off into leaving. I'll do that. Okay, that should be everything. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back in and buy that fan. I haven't bought that before. I completely forgot about buying that. It's their, like, little featured item. Yep, I'll buy it, because I haven't got it. And then I'll just turn around and sell it right back to you. So it costs 2,100, and I am selling it back for... How much do I get for it? So basically 1/4 of what they sold it to me for. Shysters. They take after their Uncle Tom Nook. Definitely. Okay, so let's go dump this painting off in the garbage bin. I'm afraid to fill up my garbage bin full of crap paintings, but I don't know what else to do with them. Oh no, wait, I was going to see if I could give it to someone. Let's go see if I can find Musclehead and give it to him, because I want him to lead. Or one of the sheeps. Can I give you something, Kurlos? Actually, I want to get rid of Muscle Brain first. Don't like him. Where is he? There he is. Oi! There's a gift! Here you go. See? He won't take it either. No one is stupid enough to take this. Okay, it's going into the recycling bin. Hopefully it'll disappear. I should check online if there's a way to get rid of it. Let me look at that really quick. Go to DuckDuckGo. Say. What do you do with fake art? Okay. What do they say? I look up whether there's anything cool. If it doesn't, I chuck it. I keep a few jackets. Most of mine get thrown into the trash, honestly. Oh! If I have a trash can? I just send them to my villagers in the mail. Oh, that's awesome! Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it to them in the mail. I didn't even think about doing that. How do I make a mail? I want to make a mail thing. I'm gonna send it to Musclehead. I'm going to send him a mail with that artwork in it. I hadn't thought about that. That's so clever. Can I make it? I want to make one. How do I make one? Unread. With present. Friend. Other. Can I make one? How do I make a letter? Is it my app? How do I write a letter? Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. Because they appraised fossils. Those are the little... Those things you get just small amounts of points with, but there's a constant line of them. 5 of them each day will get a bonus, which is why the times 2 was. I'm trying to remember how you get stationery to write with. I've never written a letter to a villager. I don't know how. I don't know how to write a letter. I thought you went to the mailbox and wrote it. I actually have to look this up. I never write letters to my villagers. I don't think I even did in the first one because it's just not something I want to do. I wonder if you get it from the flight thing. I have to obtain some stationery, which is in Nook's store. Okay, so I have to get stationery there. Stationery. Stationery. Where's the stationery? got wrapping paper. I don't see any stationery. Oh. Okay, that's obviously not right. That's obviously not accurate. There's no stationery here. See, I thought it was something like that, but I didn't remember ever seeing any. Okay. Do. Stationery is replaced with cards. Okay, so I do have to go to the airport to get it. Okay. So I didn't know if that was for regular critters or not. So I have to send it on postcards. Which means that I can attach that paper tiger to the thing for Brianna. Awesome. Okay. Oops, actually I want to go to this side. I always know where the entrance is just because I put it right below the fountain. So I just look for the fountain and there's the entrance to the dog. Okay, so you get the cards, which are over here. Yep, 200 bells. Yep. I want to send one. I want to send it to a resident here. Coach. Choose a card and write my letter on it. I'll give him the airplane one because I want him to go away. I'm just going to say, shoo. Okay, so where do I attach something? There. Okay. Awesome. Okay, now to send one to Brianna. Okay, I want to send one. A friend. I only have one. Is there one with hearts on it? She loves hearts. Oh, there's one. I want to that. A. Whoops. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Okay. Add the gift. There we go. And that's it. We are done. Oh, sending it out. So the next time she logs in, she should get it. There we go. Did I have anything else I want to get rid of? I want to put those things in. Actually, I'm just going to go while I'm here. I want to fly. Let's go to Hobbs Island. Yep, time for takeoff. So, this is also new. What I'm going to is, when I played before, the only thing that was really on Hobbs Island, they had a June event there where you took wedding photos for a couple of llamas, I think they are, or alpacas. But since then they've expanded it, so Harv and company have a little collective out back. Hi. She does new hairstyles, but she's never at her spot, so I haven't got a new hairstyle from her in about a week. She usually sets up right here and offers new hairstyles. So these are all merchants that show up at your island, but now they're here, so they're here all week. Instead of just waiting for them to show up once a week, they're here every day, every week, except when they're visiting the island. So Sahara, who is currently visiting the island, her trailer is closed because she's not here. She's on my island, and that'll do. This is a fortune teller. She just gives you luck in certain things. This was the original mayor of the original Animal Crossings. We go back to the GameCube. He'll let you look in, get stuff out of your trunk or your inventory, your stored inventory in your house, or put stuff into it. Otherwise, you couldn't access it here. These are the two that you did the wedding photographs for, or the reenactment of their wedding. They will customize items for you. This is the guy I want to talk to because he's the one that sells seeds and trees and starters, and I want to see if he's got more pumpkin stuff. I need a shop. Do you have pumpkins? He doesn't have pumpkins. So when he sells you pumpkins, they can randomly be any of those three colors, but it's kind of like trading cards where you have the commons, the uncommons, the ultra rares. Unfortunately, with the pumpkins, the orange pumpkins are the commons. The yellow and greens are both ultra rare. Well, not ultra, but they are rare. So that's why I've only got 2 yellows and 1 green, but I've got 13 of the, or 12 of the orange. So I'm going to buy like 7 at a time, replant all the extra orange ones I have, and hopefully at some point I'll get 5 of each. I'd have that in my old island. They are also available during a fall event, I think around Halloween, so I'll be able to get them there as well. There's Red. He's got 2 pieces of artwork out. I already know the statue of David is fake because you see the book under its arm. That means it's fake. This is the new one, and that's why I bought the fake so that I could get another new one that could be real. It could be fake. This guy sells shoes, handbags, and socks. So let's see this thing here. So this is the Rockhead statue. So could be fake, could be real. So what you want to take? I want to take a closer look. So you can take a close look at it. So I then go to my little site that tells me everything about these different things. So the Rockhead statue, this fake statue will be smiling. That one is not smiling. So this is the real statue. So this is a genuine thing. So I'm going to buy it. Sold. And you can only get 1 a day. But hey, I get multiple a week now instead of only 1 per week if I'm lucky. He also has a little box here where you can get food and stuff for 500 a play. I'll buy one. I usually buy one every time I'm here. And I get number 22, the canned sports drink for the lucky winner. So I get a thing. It's usually food. In fact, I don't know that I've got anything other than food or drink from him. Nope. So I've only ever gotten food and drink from him. I should look up and see whether or not he has anything else. So that'll be a real stat. That's a real piece of art. So tomorrow when I get in the mail, I'll go and have it appraised and put in the museum, and then come back here for yet another one. And if there's 2 fakes, I'll intentionally buy one. And now I know what to do with them. I'll just send it to one of the villages and let them deal with it. Oh, look, little owlies up there. Doot. Scared them away. Hey, look, that's the same stove that I just put out. And then Harv lives in there for the most part. That's where you take the photographs in June. He converts his kitchen to his photo studio. We're going home. Okay. So I have 2 more things I need to do. One is water all my flowers and vegetables, and the others go on the Cappy boat. I go once a day in the hope of getting an island that's new, or a moss island. If it's a vegetable island, I will grab the vegetables and just sell them, because I'm trying not to keep more than 30 of each in my inventory, my stored inventory. So let's get the watering can out. See, I've got an elephant one that I bought. It's cute. And we go I can water, if I stand like this, I get 6 at a time. The one I'm standing on plus the ones surrounding me on that side that I'm facing. And it's the fastest way to water them. And they won't die on you, but I think they will only breed if they're watered. So that's one batch done. Come up and do these two. Water the flares. Yeah, eventually I'm going to have gardens of just black, purple, blue, and gold flowers. I think I have that in my old game. Just the rarest of the rare. And you just crossbreeding by having 2 flowers of different colors or whatever. Just 2 flowers together, they will breed at some point. And you have just chances. I think if you put certain colors together is the only way you can get certain combinations, certain combinations of colors growing together is the only way you can get some of the rare ones. I need to look up a flower guide so I can see which ones I have to do. But the tulips just don't seem to thrive on my island. And you look at how small the tulip area is compared to all the others. And the roses are my native plant. And you can see how many of those I've got. And how well they're crossbreeding. I've got purple and black all over the place with those. And then the orange and the pink are also hybrids. But yeah, the game is surprisingly deep and very addictive. It's very chill. It's like the ultimate chill game. Any kid can play this, and the most violent thing happens is you get stung by a bee, or bitten by a tarantula, or stung by a scorpion if you're not careful hunting them. Like if you walk around with your net out, the tarantula and the scorpion will rush you. Because they don't like those. But if you just walk towards them, they'll kind of scurry around and kind of try to get away from you. If you pull out your net and then just kind of... Let me show you. To hunt them, you have to do this. You come out your net, they'll see you and they'll raise up, rear up, and they'll go hiss at you. And then they'll get back down into their regular position. So you're standing there like this. So you just inch. They'll raise up and hiss. Then they'll settle down. And you just advance again. They'll raise up and hiss again. So you just keep advancing like this. Wait for them to calm down. Then you just advance a few steps. And eventually you get close enough. Whack, you get them. And that's how you catch tarantulas and scorpions. Those are the only 2 truly dangerous ones. The bees you get if you shake trees that happen to have the wasps, that happen to have a wasp nest in them. And you can catch them. Always shake trees from right here. That way, if the thing drops, you immediately hit your inventory, pick up your net, hold it. It'll turn you around and you immediately whack. And you will almost always catch the wasp. But you have to be at the bottom. If you're on the sides, I've had trouble getting that to work. So let's water these. But these are all things, it took me a while to remember a lot of this. That's why I was no problem starting over again rather than just going back into my old game. Because I had forgotten so much. It had literally been 3 years or more. 3, maybe 4 years since I had played it. And so I was completely out of the loop. I completely forgotten most of the stuff. So it's been kind of fun going back in and playing it again from scratch. And building it up a second time. Okay, I think that's all my flowers. 1. I got these down here, right? These are all set. Ooh, man-faced stink bug. I think that might be worth some money. I don't remember. I'll grab one. Not the little green one. See how this green one's flying around? He's just a boring regular stink bug. It's this one I want. Gotcha. I think they only come out in the evening. The regular stink bugs aren't worth much. So that's 2, 3, 4, and then the roses are 5. Now all I have to do is go and water my vegetables. And we are done with that. And then we'll go visit the Cappy Island for the day and see what they've got there. So now see that little pulsing little thing there? That's a bug. It's not worth crap. It's disguised as the leaf, but it's like a walking, see? Little bug. Now you can shake trees and leaves will come out. Sometimes. There's a mosquito down there. I'm going to grab this bug here. Gotcha. Because that's 1,500 bells. Why not? But yeah, this is the best time of year. July and I think August are the best time to get money off of bugs because that's when all the big beetles appear on the palm trees. And you get the scarab beetle will also appear down there. Best way to catch them is go to one of the airplane or boat islands and chop down all the trees except the palm trees. Actually, bring some palm trees with you. So if you hit one island, you eat fruit so you can dig up all the palm trees straight up. You don't just chop them, bring fruit and plant them because that's not going to do you any good. If you eat a piece of fruit, you can actually dig up an entire tree as is and then replant it, fully grown. So you go to an island, you pick up about 4 trees. Then you go to a second island. You clear out all the regular trees, you clear out all the flowers, all the grass, all that stuff that other bugs could appear on. You then plant the 4 trees you brought with you basically in line with all the other ones. There will always already be some trees there. So you do that, and then you just walk back and forth and watch the beetles just appear. You just scare away the cheapy ones, the Miyama stags, the saw stags, and the drone beetles. So you get rid of all those, and you just catch the big ones. When I was trying to hunt the scarab beetle, which is one of the hardest ones to get, I made over 200,000 bells in extra beetles off of my stay there. Okay, so those are done. That's just a regular moth. It isn't worth anything much. Let's go and dump some of this stuff off. And then we'll go visit Cappy's Island, and we'll be done here. Oh, balloon. Let's get that. Boink. Could be a present. Could be a DIY recipe. Could be money. Let's see what we get. We get 10,000 bells. You can get up to 30,000 bells from a balloon. And eventually, once you shoot down enough of them, you will get the recipe for the gold slingshot job. And I've been hoarding away. You get the gold by hitting rocks with your shovel. It's a rare thing that pops out. You usually just get rock, clay, or iron. So you see all of these wallpapers here? These are all from Sierra, or from Savannah. And same with these floors. These are all Savannah's rare floors. I've got a few rugs. I should probably get rid of the small round and the red dotted. I think those are just commons. I've got special outfits like these. Oh, that's one. I've got one more thing I have to do. I forgot. I have to go find a scallop. I have to go diving for a scallop because Pascal the otter will give you something for a scallop every day, the first scallop you catch. So let's put that in storage. That in storage. That in storage. You in storage. Okay, the other 3 things I'm going to sell. Now let's see if I have duplicates of those walls. Back up we go. Where's Dojo Wall? Imperial Wall, Gray Shelving. Where's Dojo Wall? Was it? I thought it was Dojo Wall. Didn't I get Dojo Wall? No? Wedding Party, Brown Wedding, Imperial, Gray Shelving, Ruins. Okay, it was Dojo 4 then. I think. It was something Dojo. Pirate Crosswalk Power. At least I've got no duplicates, so that's what I care about. I thought one was a dojo. Gravel, dungeon, underwater, tropical, summit, western, desert, restaurant, shutter, steampunk, wedding party, brown wedding, imperial, gray shell. Oh, there it is, dojo wall. I knew one was a dojo. But yep, so I have no duplicates, so I'm good. There's other limited things like the Luna's bed. I forget where I got that from. This is a leftover from the wedding thing. I have no room for it. Cancer table, when there are shooting stars that you can make wishes on, and you can make things out of them. They will drop either a regular star piece, a large star piece, or a zodiac specific for that month, a zodiac specific piece. And you use those things to create if you get the recipe from the Owl Museum's little sister, Celeste. She wanders around during meteor showers and stuff. She'll give you recipes. She'll give you first and foremost the zodiac recipe for that month. If you already have it, then she will give you a star-based recipe for different things, and you can make star things. So I got the Cancer one, so I made the Cancer table, and you can see them here are the star fragments. These are the regular ones, these yellow ones, and here's the large ones. You can see they're much harder to find. Here's Gemini fragments, which were from last month, but she wasn't around to give me the recipe by the time the month ended. So I've got the fragments, but I haven't got the recipe. And then there's the Cancer one. I've already found 6 more of those. And there's the wasp nest that drop. There's my gold. So I've only got 12 of those. We've been playing for about 2 months now. Well, no, about a month and a half. And I've only gotten 12. And all that time. I don't hit the rocks every day anymore. Because you either get, as I said, the materials. 1 rock a day will have money in it. And I usually will hit them until I get the money. But I will hit one to show you a little trick. So if you're hitting these things, the problem is when you hit them things, if your shovel will bounce off and you'll start getting forced backwards and backwards, and you have to keep pushing forward. The maximum number of items you can get is 8. They'll form a little circle around the stone. But if you keep getting pushed back and you have to push forward again to hit the stone, or if you miss it by accident, you won't get the maximum number of items because it's a time thing. You have to do it in a certain amount of time before they stop kicking out the items. So what I do is this. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. You dig yourself 3 holes behind you, and that forms a block. So you then kind of center yourself as best you can on the rock. Come on. Like that. And watch. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. Bollocks. I forgot I was powered up. Okay, that's bad. I just cost myself one of my rocks. I have no idea how to get another rock here. I don't think you can get more rocks. Well, poo. I forgot I was still powered up from the food. If you're powered up, you break the rock. Crud. Well, I'm now down to 5 rocks on my island. Bollocks. Okay, so let's go get Pascal his scallop. Darn it. I didn't want to do that. But the palm trees, I don't know if I'm going to see any here. Oh, that's a crab. That's actually counted as a bug, even though it's a hermit crab. It counts as a bug. It's on the insect list. There's another blue summer shell. Grab that. I was looking to see if I had any of the big beetles on any of the palm trees, so I can show you. And of course, all the long-time Family Crossing or Animal Crossing people are going, yeah, we know all this stuff. So this is just simply for people that never played this game and are wondering what you do in it. So this is Cappy. He will take me to the island when I'm ready, but I'm not ready yet, so I'm just going to dive off. And start looking for a scallop. Scallops will be a large underwater shadow, and they'll have a pattern of bubbles much like the one exactly in front of me. So this could actually be a scallop. And it is. First time. Boom. There's Pascal. Now he'll come on over, and he'll say, hey, can I have that, dude? Can I have it? Now the disturbing thing is this. You say, sure, have it. He disappears underwater and takes it out of your pockets. Watch where you're putting your hands, Otter. So he leaves you something, and then he leaves you on a truth. Feel this. If you're running on all fours, would you ever, stub your fingers? Consider yourself truthed. Yep, today is a good day. Off he goes. And he goes outside. There's a barricade. You can only swim out so far into the water, then you hit a rope barricade. He swims outside of it. See, there he goes. Until he goes off screen, basically. So he's gone. I can check in my inventory to see what he gave me a pearl. He gives you a selection. He either gives you a pearl, which you use for crafting some of the things he gives you recipes for. He gives you one of the aforementioned recipes, or he gives you a piece of mermaid clothing. Mermaid clothing consists of 2 different kinds of shoes, so he'll only give you one at a time. I think I've got both of the shoes. 2 different kinds of gowns, of large gowns, like ball gowns. 2 different colors. One's pink on top, blue on the bottom. The other one's blue on top, pink on the bottom. Gives you a more narrow, thinner gown. And I'm not sure what else. And then it gives you recipes of furniture and things. And the one room, my main room in my house that you first see when you enter, that's got all the mermaid stuff in it. That's a Horn Dynastid. It's worth about 1,000. So we'll grab it, just for giggles. But it's one of the ones that if I was looking to make money, I'd just chase it away. So that takes care of him. So let me go drop off this. I hear a balloon. Hear the wind. I have to find out where it is. Oh, is that it? Come on, there it is. So it's floating too close. Which way is it going? It's going that way. Okay, now you do not want to shoot it over your flowers, so I'm going to have to wait until it's past all the flowers. If it has nowhere to land, if the spaces are all taken up by flowers, it will disappear just as if you shot it in the water. So I want to shoot it while it was between my 2 fields of flowers. Because if it lands like right here, it has nowhere to go and it will disappear and you've lost it. So you don't get whatever's inside. And what is inside is more bells. So yep, those recipes are for Elfie if she ever comes back for a visit. She'll get her paper tiger tomorrow. Let's buy this stuff. I want to sell the buggy, the canned sports drink, and that buggy. 4,000 for all that. Okay. See, I thought there was one further upgrade to this shop, but I could be wrong, I guess. Okay, let's drop off the supplies. Put it in storage. But yeah, if you look at all of like the carpet, the rugs, the furniture, all the mermaidy stuff, this is all made from patterns that Pascal gave me. So, and I think I'm actually wearing one of the gowns. So if I was to take off my my wetsuit. Ta-da! See, I'm wearing a mermaid gown. I just usually keep my wetsuit on because no one ever sees it, but I'm the only one here. No one ever sees me but me. And this allows me to just go diving whenever I want to without having to put on the suit and having it take up a space in my inventory. So I just wear my wetsuit everywhere. Another dung beetle that I don't want. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with you. I want to get to this island. And it's a random island, so you don't know what it's gonna be. And it costs you 10,000 of your miles. I am ready to go. I'm hoping for moss, because moss is used to craft things. Now he'll sit here and he'll sing you a song. If you want to, you can skip the song by repeatedly pressing the B button. But I'll let him sing, so I can hear him sing. You don't get seasick, do you? And that's it. He now takes you to your island. He also sings on the way back, and I'll show you how you can annoy him by interrupting him and stopping him from singing if you don't want to sit there and listen to him. Oh, excellent! It's a moss island, isn't it? It's got the vines. Yes. Oh, whoa. Okay, we've got shooting star. Did you see that shooting star? There's one. You can wish on it. That will put star fragments on my beach. Is this a meteor shower? It seems like it might be. I don't think Celeste would be on an island, though. I don't think I've ever encountered her on an island. Yeah, I'm going to be wishing on all these stars, and so tomorrow, on my beach, I will have star fragments. Unfortunately, they're going to be Cancer star fragments because it's still July. And as you saw, I've already got 6 of those. But you have to have your view all the way up like this, and you press the A button while it's falling, and it flashes, and you make a wish. I don't think Celeste would be on an island. Whoops. I'm hoping for more large fragments, which is why I'm sitting here wishing. I did not expect falling stars. So now I'm wondering if I'm going to see them on my island, which means I need to look around for Celeste. I won't put you through all that. I will probably stop the video after that. But isn't this... These are weeds. So it's not a moss island. I thought it was. 2 of them. Can I get them both? Nope. See, because I moved. Now if I was... See, now that time I got both of them. 3rd one. Wow, this is a regular meteor shower. I didn't hear any of these coming down back on my island, but now they might do. Look at this. I'm going to have a ton of stars when I get in tomorrow. See, now's when I wish I could invite, unfortunately, our time difference is too much. I wish I could invite Elfie over. If this is happening on my island, and you bring someone over, the star fragments will appear on their beach, on their island, the next day. Can I move now? Can I have a look around? I thought this was a moss island because it had the vines. The vine ladders. But it doesn't look like a moss island because it's got all the tulips. See, I was just about thinking to move. And another star comes down. Let's try moving. Looking around. No, it's all tulips. It's not a moss island. Only got 1 of the 2 that time, because I moved. Yeah, this is a full-blown meteor shower. I wish Celeste was on this island. Unless... Now, she said this is a star... This might be the Star Island. She was talking about that. Elfie said she got a Star Island, and you got star pieces from breaking the rocks. That's what this is. It's a Star Island. That's why I'm getting the meteor showers. So if I was to break those, I'm going to go ahead and break the rock. Oh, shoot. I'm still too powerful. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I got to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of these. I got to get rid of these power-ups because I don't want to break the rocks. I'm just going to use it up. I'm just going to keep digging this one up, replanting it. And that way I'll use up all my power. There, done. They're gone. Okay. Now I can safely hit the rocks and not bust them. So what I'll do the trick that I showed you. Just you dig 3 holes behind you. Haven't heard any more stars falling. So this should break into little star pieces. So you send it yourself, and then you start hitting it as fast as you can. See, star pieces. Whoa! These are different colored zodiac ones. Wow! That's awesome! But will I get recipes for them? Libras? I got 3 Libras for you. You're Aries. You're just a regular star. You are Pisces. This is amazing. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Virgo. Whoops. And you can't have a tool in your hands. Oh, mosquito got me. I got that one. It just fell behind the waterfall. So if there's any more rocks, gotcha. So I could literally sit here for hours, for an hour, and just do nothing but wish on stars to get a ton of stuff. Maybe there's a recipe in here for star thing. Let's get my thing up here. Oh, well, I missed that one. What's the recipe? Sagittarius arrow! Yes! So I now have the Sagittarius recipe. Granted, other than an island like this, I'm going to have to wait until Sagittarius comes around, which is... Was that December? I think it's Sagittarius. I'm a Capricorn. So I think Sagittarius is before Capricorn? I can't remember. Is there more another rock? I want another rock. I want another rock. Please let there be more than one rock. Yes! Awesome sauce. Yes, 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 yes. Right. Oops. Wrong one. Shovel out. Now this one I can't dig 3. I can only dig 2. So I want to kind of put myself a little bit off-centered towards this side so that I can head towards the left. My left. Because if I go off to the right, I'm going to back into that little space there, and I won't necessarily get all 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's a large stop piece right there. So what did I get here? I got Pisces again. There's a Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus. No Sagittarius. Oh, Scorpius. Never mind. Regular. Leo. So I got, and this is the Lodge. So I didn't get any. Whoops. Got it. I didn't get any of the Lodge one, any of the Sagittarius. Let's see if there's. I love this island. This has now become my most favoritist island. This is amazing. Elfie had told me about she had found a star island. She didn't tell me you got different monthly, different zodiac pieces. She just said you got star pieces. And she didn't say anything about falling stars. So it's like you have a meteor shower right here. This is awesome. So tomorrow I'm going to get a chock ton of star pieces on my beach. But yeah, you can get meteor showers like this on your island. And Celeste, because it only happens in clear weather, Celeste will be wandering around and she will give you a recipe. Okay, I know this is just going to keep coming down, so I can go ahead and wander around and look. Where's my ladder? Come on, let there be one more rock. No, let there be 3. 3 shall be the number, and the number of the counting shall be 3. I only see 2. Oh! Star fragment. On the beach. No more over here. Gee, Merry Christmas, give me a chance here. Yeah, we're going to have a ton of star pieces on my beach tomorrow. I love it. It's awesome. I didn't know it did. Oh, another star piece. Regular. But hey, there's a star piece. Already hit that rock. There's a regular drone beetle there, I don't care. Large star piece. Awesome. Regular. No zodiac pieces, unfortunately. Now I wonder if all the wishes... Now I'm beginning to wonder. Do the wishes you make the pieces appear on this beach? We've now gone around the entire beach and picked up all the pieces. So anything, if something else shows up, that means I need to stay here? Oh, look, a thing, a wonderful thing. There's a dig spot over there. That should be a gyroid, I would think. A gyroid fragment. So I can now bury... Whoops, there goes my shovel. So I can make another shovel if I want to. I make... Oh. Oops. Make a wish on the star. Okay, I gotta get away from these vines or I can't wish on anything. I scared away the butterfly. That was a 3,000 bell butterfly, by the way, the Atlas moth. Not a butterfly, a moth. That was the Atlas moth, that's worth 3 grand. I just scared it away. Like a fool. Okay, so to make a shovel, I can either buy a flimsy one, but that costs miles. And I don't like wasting my miles. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop wishing on these things and get this done. So what I'm going to do, take out my flimsy axe and choppy choppy tree. What I want is this black wood here. I need 5 pieces of that and I can make myself a flimsy shovel. Then I need a piece of iron, which, oh, I can't do that. I can only make a flimsy shovel. I can't make a good one because there's no iron rocks on this island. They only had the star pieces, but I can at least make a regular shovel. I broke that axe. Oh, lovely. So now to make an axe, I can't. I need stone. So what I can do though, oh, gee, many Christmas, these stars. It really is a feature show. So you know what? The heck with it. I'm going to spend some miles. Any tools? Actually, do I need the tools? No, hold on. I don't want to stay here too late doing this. I don't think I need to dig anything else up. There was just the one dig spot. I've hit all the rocks. There's only just the 2. Very disappointing. I was hoping there'd be a 3rd one. I always want to just stay here and wish on the stars, but that would be boring for everybody, so I'm going to... Oh! There's one of those man-faced stink bugs up there. I don't know if they're worth a ton. But the problem is, if I leave this island and go back, I can only come to one island a day, and tomorrow will be a completely random island, so I might not get this one again. But this is great. Elfie did not tell me about that kind of stuff. She just said I got star pieces. She didn't tell me she got zodiac star pieces. So I got stuff for all throughout the... Look at all these star pieces. All the wishes. My beach is going to be so full tomorrow. But again, it's going to be either regular fragments, large fragments, which is what I want, or more of the cancer-themed fragments, which I've already got 6 of, and there's only 1 recipe per month. I've already made the cancer table, so unless I want to make one for Elfie, if she hasn't done it already, that's all I can do. But yeah, there's just those 2 rocks. That's kind of disappointing. Guess I don't want you to get too greedy. Oh well. So we're done here. I'm not going to sit here and just wish all night long. That would be boring. I was not expecting this, so we will tell Cappy we're ready to go. I'm ready to go home. Look at it as the stars really start falling down. Look at that. That was 4 stars I missed in just this brief conversation. That's fine. This was all bonus. I wasn't expecting this. So now let's annoy Cappy by interrupting his song. You getting homesick? Well, you need to grow a tougher shell and get on with your life. He gets annoyed if you interrupt his song. You do that by just keep pressing the B button once he starts talking. Just rapid press the B button and you'll interrupt him. Because otherwise you have to sit there through a 2 lyric song with this little side comment in the middle. It's unnecessary. It's cute the first couple times, and you're like, can we just get going? Okay, so let's go back to my house. That's just a dynastid there. Oh, dynastid, not bothering with that. We'll put all of these lovely star fragments in my storage. It's a shame that the recipe wasn't for the the Gemini one that I had all the fragments for, but didn't have any recipe for it. But that was the best island ever. And these things were not in when I first played it. Cappy was not in this game. That all came when they put in Brewster, the gyroids. Cappy's the way you found Brewster because he took you to an island where Brewster was hanging out. Then you got him to come back and set up his coffee shop in the museum because he's a friend of the owl, of Blathers. Put in storage. Put these things in storage. And I need to get a new axe and a new shovel. The apples, I'll just throw them in storage too. So I need a new axe and a new shovel. So what I usually do, I can make it all here. What did I just get a thing for? For the number of things I've stored, probably. It has to be it. So usually what I'll do is to save me from having to use up my wood, I go in here and I'll buy the flimsy version and then I'll just use iron to make them into the good versions. Or actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just go over here and buy the fun versions. So I need a shovel. Outdoorsy shovel. It costs, but I don't care. And then the axe. I want a flimsy axe. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, you get the golden axe recipe or something if you break a certain number of axes. I'm going to have to look that up. Because if you notice, I've got a regular axe here. I don't want to use that when I'm trying to get wood off trees because 3 swings and you chop the tree down, you're left with just a stump. If you use the flimsy or the stone axe, it chops the 3 pieces of wood per tree out, but it will not chop the tree down. So it'll be there the next day. So if you just want the wood, but you don't want to deforest your island, you use the flimsy or the stone axe. And I believe you get the golden axe, if I remember correctly, by breaking a certain number of axes. And the flimsy axe is the quickest one to break. And it's the cheapest one to make. I mean, if I want to just get a flimsy axe, it's all of 400 bells, which is nothing. 400 or 600 bells or something like that. Okay, so we've got a little gyroid thing, which we need to plant to grow a full-grown gyroid. Which is how I dug that. I had that one, the dig spot in front of my house when we first started, and that's how it got there. I had planted one from a previous island. You get one per island. Sometimes you can find them on your beach here. Digging hole. Actually, I should. Okay, it's in there. And then you say, plant the little bugger. Bury it in the hole. You get out your little kit. Now, watch what happens. Just a hole, right? You water it. Watch what happens. I don't know if you can see it real well. See the little puff of steam rising from it? That means that the gyroid is going to grow. It's chugging away and forming down there. So tomorrow, I'll have a full gyroid that I can then add to my collection. Now, you can get stars falling on a slightly cloudy night like this. If you can see the stars up there, you can get shooting stars. I think I just got them because that was that special island. So I've now seen a star island. I've gotten islands where they grow where you can get vegetables. Not only you can pick vegetables and get them for your supplies, you can also dig up the starters and take them back with you and plant them in your garden, which is how my garden's gotten so big. There's a moss island where you can get moss, like 12 moss per island, and you can get the little vine ladders that you also saw there on Star Island. And that's what I've put all over my island. I put little, instead of little climbing ladders, I thought the vines looked more natural, so I put those up here and there, like right here. And then the moss you use to craft things. There's several moss recipes. I think I've only got one so far because you find it in a bottle on the beach on a moss island. Like I found the star recipe in a bottle there. But again, and then you've got just regular boring old islands. Just have one kind of fruit tree and the palm trees and that's the boring ones. I don't know if there's any others. But yeah, we've done, as far as I can think, all of my daily tasks. I mean, that took us a good long while. That was almost 2 hours to do everything. So said, and if that's, I mean, imagine if you're just starting out and you have a lot more to do than I do. So you've got all that stuff, plus you're trying to grow your village. Oops, whoops, scared it away. That was jeweled evil. That would have been worth some money. But, yeah, there's the pit. Oops, what is Coach thinking about now? So, did you say you wanted some coveralls with arm covers just the other day? Did I really say that? I was cleaning my place and I found some. Whatever, it's what you wanted, so I brought it over as a gift. Don't be shy, take it. Well, thanks. Thanks. That will add to my lists, my clothing lists. So, whoops. Actually, I needed to go in here anyway. My subconscious knew that I needed to come in here. I have to order a paper tiger for myself now that I'm given the other one to Elfie. So I go to Nook Shopping. Now the special items are the ones that I showed you, like the Mario items, the special items you can only get from Nook Shopping. These lists down here are all lists of things you've already bought. So if you want to buy another one or more than one, and these are the lists that I'm trying to fill out. So I look for a paper tiger, paper lantern, there, right there. I will place an order. Oh, I didn't know you could send them as a gift. Oh wow. Okay, I guess I didn't know you could do that. So I will place an order and I will get that tomorrow. But there's things you've gotten, like the Paradise Planning photo. You got that as a special gift when you did the expansion, which I have not played with the new expansion, the Happy Homeowners expansion. Apparently you go to an island and build houses for people according to what they want. So I have not done that yet. I haven't even explored it. That was another new thing that was added after I left. Pet bed. Did I need a pet bed? I had the tower. I can't remember if I needed the pet bed. I can't do a search. Do I have a pet bed? I think there's a pet food dish. I will have to go and look. I'm trying to remember. I have the litter box, the tower, the paper tiger I will have back. I don't think I have the bed. Which means I need to order that, because I had gotten it in the shop before I decided to put the cat things in my room up north. No, I do not have the cat bed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab you. Whoops. No. This way. Just push her over to this side of the room. I'm not even sure why I've kept the microwave. There we go. So now I can get the cat bed and put it there. So I've got litter box, catnip, plant, cat tower, and I'll have my paper tiger back tomorrow, as well as the bed I'm about to order. So the only thing I don't have is the food dish. I wonder if Elfie can give me a food dish and send it to me as a gift. It'd be a nice trade. I trade the paper tiger, she gets the food dish. And I can give her the other stuff if she wants it. The bed and the litter box, she doesn't have either of those. So I will go and order that. See, this is what I mean about this game. You think you're done, then suddenly there's something else you want to do. Okay, Nook Shopping. That. Pet bed. Place order. Boom. You can only order 5 things a day, so that's 2 things. The paper tiger and the pet bed. That's 3 things, actually, because I ordered the song. So, there we have it. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order... I'm going to start ordering Mario things, I think. First, I want the Princess Peach outfit. Place order. And I'll go for the little crown. Okay, so now I can't order a thing. See, watch what happens when I try to order something else. I want to try to order the shoes. Oh! 5 per day, so I need to get her shoes. And then I can... What are these? Fortune cookie cards? These are other things. Oh, I can make a fortune cookie. Marketplace decorations. Okay, motor sign. Pocket modern camper, vintage camper. Campsite sign. Oh! I should have ordered one of those. Can I... I wonder if I can get anything from that game. I should buy that next time, because I've got a campsite. I could put a little sign up by it. I should do that. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm at my limit, so I can't buy anything else. But yeah, I think I might just make a little Mario area. It would be so cool if I could like make a Mario Kart track of sorts. I have no cars that I could put on it. But just make a track that goes all around the island. Make a Mario Kart track. See, now I want to think about doing something like that. That would be so much fun. Mario Kart track. Huh. See, now I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to sell off the stupid coveralls. I don't want it. So there we go. And this will be the last thing I have to do. Right. And we're done. There we have it. Animal Crossing. That's me doing my dailies. It took us almost 2 hours, but we did my dailies. Now, if I was going to do something like bell gathering, like I wanted to just make bells, I would go to an island. Since you can only go to one of Cappy's once a day, I would go to one of the I would have grabbed palm trees from that island of his I was just at, dug those up, dug up 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them. Then I would have gone to the airport. You can fly down to islands that cost you 2,000 of your miles to get a ticket. You then get flown to a random island. I need to find the one with bamboo on it because there's bamboo craftables, DIY recipes that need bamboo, but once again, the islands are random. There's an island that has nothing but either scorpions or tarantulas on it. There is an island that has got, it's like, it's an island, but it has a little island in a lake. In the center of it, there's a lake with an island in the middle of the lake, and you can only get out to it with a vault pole. And in the center of that, on that little island in the center of the lake, there are 6 rocks. Each of those rocks is a money rock. So you sit there and you can get loads of bells from those rocks. And then then there's just regular islands. But regular islands that have just, you can have different fruit trees. That's how you can get all the different fruits that aren't, your native fruit. Like as I said, when I started my island, there were only apples on it. That was my native fruit. Since then, I've got the cherries, the pears, the peaches, and the oranges. So I got the pears and the apples on my own. Actually, I got the cherries on my own too. Alfie gave me the peaches and the oranges. So she helped me complete that, and then I let her take whatever fruit she wanted from my trees. So she did that. So we now have all the fruits. And then I got the coconuts from the islands as well. So yeah, this is it. And eventually, as I said, my gardens, I will make a proper garden with fences and everything. And they will have just the rarest of the flowers, black, purple, blue, and gold. So I need to find a flower guide so I can figure out which things to breed together to make the flowers. And make a little small garden with just those. Like with the roses, I'm almost ready to just cut down this garden and just have the black and the purple roses. Because I think those are what you make. I think 2 blacks make the golds. I'm not sure. As I said, I'll have to find a guide. So my gyroid is cooking. All my chores are done. And we are set. So that's almost 2 hours of me goofing off. So if I do another stream tonight, it'll be Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I'll make a video for that. So this was actually just supposed to be a test stream. So I can test my new audio settings because the last video I made was just so quiet. I had people complaining that the sound was too low. So, we'll see how this one works out. So, until my next video, I'll see you then. Take care, everyone.